Hey, welcome to the show. Feeling good with Duddy. That's me. Let's go.
Oh, yeah! It's episode 101 of Feeling Good with Duddy, the show that points at the world, has a big laugh, and then points in the mirror and has another laugh. Fairest of the fair, bravest of them all, that's us. We did it, guys. We made it to 100 episodes, and now we're moving forward. I'm Jake Bushnell, a musician and podcaster down here in Southern California. Let me introduce you to my brother, the host of this show, singer, guitar player of the Dirty Heads. You guys, here he is, Duddy B.
What is happening? That is right. We are back in the studio, episode 101, Jake. That's crazy.
Oh, thank God 100 is behind us.
Oh my God.
We
it
were
was
so
stressful.
stressed.
We kept telling everybody that we were going to have this amazing show planned, and no joke, it was like the day before the show was supposed to come out. I was like, we don't even have a show. We had nothing.
We had nothing. We were telling you guys we were working hard. We weren't, but we really pulled it together in the end. It was all you, Duddy. Duddy reached out to all the bands. They came through. Episode 100 was a banger, and episode 101 is going to blow your guys' minds. We've already had some epic songs performed. We've got a crazy guest, but Duddy, run them down the show.
That's right. We had, first off, thank you guys so much for listening to the first 100 episodes and just supporting the show. We've had an amazing time. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening, and man, let's go for another 100 more.
We're not going anywhere.
But yeah, this show, we have an amazing show for you guys. I didn't know if we were going to be able to top episode 100, but we may have. I do have a very silly You Should Be Slapped today that I'll share with you, but we also have our good friends from the Delta Bombers coming in. We got everybody's favorite segment, the Conspiracy Query. We have, what else do we got? I can't see the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, Duddy can't see the bottom of my little board.
We've got some poop stories, and they're going to perform some amazing songs for us. So looking forward to this episode, but before we get into it, you guys, if you're listening to the show and you've enjoyed the show and you want to help support whatever you're listening on, Apple, Spotify, whatever it is, give us a review, rate the show. It really does help us get noticed. It helps the show grow and it helps us continue on. That's as far into that as I'll go. Thank you guys for the support again. But yeah, not much new. What's up?
Oh, no, no music news, but
not much music news.
This is kind of music news. A crazy story happened to you on the Roman Duddy tour.
Yes.
That you didn't share on episode 100. You're going to share it right here.
And I do have small, which I don't know if I actually even announced this on the last Wednesday show, but yes, this summer, it looks like Dirty Heads, Sublime with Rome, we're going to be touring together, co-headline tour, all summer long around the country. So looking forward to that. Good news, touring is back.
Touring's back. So right after we told you no music news, we hit you with some fucking hot music news.
Music news.
Now,
but also, in music news, this happened on the Rome and Duddy acoustic tour that we just did last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. This, no joke, happened. And I think it was I want to say it was in Houston that this happened. And we're about ready to go on stage. It's just acoustic. So it's two stools on stage. Me and Rome go up. We sit on stools with acoustic guitars and we play some songs. So there's not much going on stage. So Tim, who works with us, he comes to get us. Time for the show, guys. We're walking onto stage. And when I walk on stage, there's two guys standing on the stage and they're holding me and Rome's guitars. I don't think twice about it. I just figure stage-hands helping out with the show.
So they didn't have guitar stands at this venue. They hire human men to hold the guitars.
And I did, and looking back at it too, I thought, okay, when I did first sit down and Tim then comes and hands me the guitar and he starts plugging it back in, I'm like, that's weird. It's normally plugged in, ready to go, and I just pick it up, but whatever, shit happens. And then after the show, me and Rome find out those two dudes had nothing to do with the show. They did not work there. They were simply just trying to steal our guitars.
Bold as shit in front of the crowd, seconds before the show begins.
And this is the best part. Tim, who he's helping us with the tour. He walks off the stage and he goes to there's two security guards for the stage, one on either side. He says, "I'm going to get the guys. Don't let anyone on stage." Mm-hmm. And 20 seconds later, two guys just walk onto the stage and grab the fucking guitars.
The security guards probably thought, here's Roman Duddy.
Honestly, they may have. They may have no idea who the fuck we were. And they're like, two guys picking guitars up, must be the show.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Who deserves to be slapped here, though? The guys that went on stage or the security guards at this point?
I think that the security guards need to be slapped.
Yeah.
Like, wake the fuck up.
Unless they're large Samoans, don't dare approach them and slap them. You could be killed instantly.
No, but I think that the two guys who were stealing the guitar, they need to be stabbed.
Oh shit! Where?
Not death stab, not heart stab.
Yeah, no, we're not murder people on the show.
Stab.
No, please.
I'm like,
in the hand?
like, yeah.
You'll never strum again with that hand type of thing.
Or maybe just like a slice, like a yeah. And then like hurts very bad. You'll be fine. Couple stitches.
Right.
But it's gonna hurt for a few days.
For the people listening, Duddy's kind of with his hand suggesting a stomach slash, dude, which
maybe
is
like a Z, like a zaza.
like fucking Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a little R and a D for Roman Duddy.
I'll go, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt for a bit.
But every time you take your shirt off, you'll remember what you've done here today.
All right. So that's that. That is ridiculous.
That's an insane thing. But let's not waste any more time with insane people from Austin. Let's get right into it. Today we have the Delta Bombers here. Now, the Delta Bombers, I have a million connections to these guys, but the way they were booked on the show is Luke just reached out to them and then, kind of said, would you like to be on the show? And they were interested. And then Luke brought it to us and said, have you guys heard of the Delta Bombers? They're down to do the show. And I was like, fuck yeah, I've heard of the Delta Bombers. Get them in here. So Ozzy Chong, that was on episode 99, played bass with the Delta Bombers eons ago. They're all from Vegas. And then I worked at a barbershop for 6 years, and all of the dudes in the shop know the Delta Bombers. They've all played shows together. I listened to them in the shop. So I was like, let's get them in here. Here they are, guys. The Delta Bombers. What's up, boys? Go ahead and introduce yourself individually.
How's it going? My name's Chris. I'm the lead singer for the Delta Bombers.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Greg. I'm the upright bass player for the Delta Bombers.
Yeah, welcome to the show, dudes.
No,
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having us, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so drove down from Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, we came out last night.
Nice, man. Well, we appreciate you coming down, and you guys have some shows as well, right?
Yeah, we do have some shows coming up, but not this time around. We're going to go home first and come back next
That's right. You guys are doing a recording later. That's what it is. You're going to a studio. That's right.
Yeah, we're going to head up to do a little recording with Wild Records in Altadena, California.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you guys recording?
We're going to...
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll do a quick little recording of a couple of tracks that we've done. This record label, Wild Records, is going to want to maybe re-release like one of our old albums like on a vinyl. So
nice.
So we're going to redo a couple of tracks and maybe as bonus tracks, we'll see what comes out. And just something a little bit more for like a vinyl pressing.
Vinyl is friggin' huge right now.
Yeah.
People are just really gotten back into vinyl, which I love. I mean, I know it's cliche, but it's like, it does sound better. For some reason,
of course,
the vinyl, you're just like, God damn, it does sound better. It sounds
that
better.
Needle.
Yeah.
It's that needle hitting that
There's something about it. And when you guys hear, for the listeners that haven't heard the Delta Bombers yet, when you hear their performances that are coming up today, first of all, they rip. You guys are going to be blown away. But secondly, how perfectly does that sound lend to a vinyl? I almost would
meant for it.
You have to listen to this style of music on vinyl so you can imagine that you're in the right space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, vinyl does. It's just like old movies. I've always said, when you look at old movies that used to use Technicolor or that were shot on regular film, there's a warmth. I love movies in like the 90s and 80s and even 70s.
Yep.
Same with the vinyl, dude. It's perfect for all music, but really particularly the rock and roll style that you guys play.
Yeah, we're like an analog,
Oh, of course.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure. And you lose a lot of that heart and soul. And I know that film for movies, there's like barely any film left. You're not going to get it anymore. No one's producing it. Soon we'll just be in the digital film era, and you might never get that warmth back. But in music, we keep pressing vinyls.
You got to hold on to those.
Yeah,
it is. It's funny. Tapes became popular for a minute and still are amongst some people.
Yes.
I think CDs are kind of like done, right? Nobody cares. Vinyl ain't going anywhere.
I don't see the point of bringing CDs back.
I saw an old Misfits tape for $45.
Damn.
For sale. I was baffled by it when I first saw that. And then I looked it up and I saw it was a true thing. Everybody is hunting down these tapes.
Tapes have a little bit of recordy. It's got a little bit of warmth and stuff to it too. I think it's just nostalgia to play the tapes. I was
gonna say, like, are people buying the tapes though? Like, you buy the vinyl to listen to for sure. Right. Is the tape more of like a collector's item? Like, this is dope. Remember these? Are you really listening to it?
I don't know. Yeah, because tapes can be injured like real easily. Man, you can fuck those. Remember, you used to pull them out and just there's all the tape.
Dude.
God
or you
dang
just
it.
tape over the corners and then
the pencil.
And sit and twist it back up.
Oh yeah,
that's right. I remember the first demo that I ever put out, because I had a little punk rock band when I was in high school. It was all tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this, Duddy?
yeah.
We would get a boom box with like 2 tape players, and we'd get one master tape and sit in our living room on our hands and knees and record tape to tape, and that was our album.
You go down to Sam Goody and pick up 20 blank tapes.
Yep.
Like, we got albums.
Those were the
Blank
days,
tapes.
man.
Yeah, fuck
You
yeah.
had that Walkman, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Big time. The
Yeah.
Walkman.
You know?
I'm so glad I remember that shit.
oh, man. You know, it's like a record player on your hip, you know?
Oh my God, dude. Every time I'm going to go for a walk with it, it's just skipping every time you
Runs out of battery in 13 seconds.
Yeah, this one.
I do remember that. The
Kinda walk
CD.
like this with the CD player.
Yeah, you're like, I'd rather have
Yeah.
a tape at this point because the CD
Walkman,
skips.
Yeah, they got the Walkman to work pretty good. I don't think the Discman one, they never really figured that one out. You're like, no, you can't shake that thing around.
Technology came and went
Can't ride
pretty
your bicycle
fucking
to school
quick.
with
Yeah. Oh man. So what did you guys do during all this downtime? We've had so many bands in here, and it seems like everyone was like, well, they just worked on music and whatnot. Like,
Because the
what did you
tour
guys do?
stopped. I
Yeah.
mean, what happened? What did you guys do over this last year and a half?
Tours stopped. And then for some of us, some of our other jobs stopped too. So we end up, just kind of being at home for months on end, which was really good for some of us because we haven't had enough time to be home with our families.
Totally.
So me and my lead guitar player Andrew, we basically took advantage of the whole year to stay up with our kids and stay home, and we were write as much as we could, and then we would actually take 2 months off, and then we would come together and get an Airbnb and do it for like 3 days straight.
Oh, that's nice.
Get in there.
You guys
and
would meet up and just write songs?
Just write songs.
That's right.
That's actually really cool. Nobody
Yeah.
said that yet. That's a genius thing.
I like that. There's something about locking yourselves away in one house all together. And you're like, we're just here to like
Yep.
write some music and hang
Yeah,
out.
so we just did that in Long Beach, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So in Long Beach, we had a really cool historic house, like right on the beach, and just there for 3 days, and wake up early, make some coffee, get some breakfast,
Yeah.
and then crush like 10 hours of music or more, like 18, take a break, go get lunch, come back,
Yep.
Live in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep,
in it.
like
That's
9 a.m.
awesome.
to like midnight or 2.
I love that.
That's
kind of
That's actually how we wrote this last song. That we have.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you guys are there. I think the third song we're gonna play. We're gonna put 3 songs from you guys on this episode. The final one is Duddy, a poster just fell. Oh, Ghost.
Oh my God. Was that Arnold?
That could be. Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger? No. His muscles, Brian. His muscles can't be
man.
contained by the tape. You guys, for the listeners, we have a poster that just curled and fell mid-show. You'll have to go to YouTube if you want to see that. But
is it ghost story time?
Dude, we came in here after like a 2 or 3 week break because Duddy was on tour, and I'm not kidding. Half these posters were on the floor. We're like, what the fuck?
It's getting warm in here. Like it just starts to.
Our set's giving up. But anyway, back to the songs. The third song that we're going to play from you guys today is a brand new, never before heard song. So that song came from this Long Beach writing session.
It was one of the songs, right? From that.
Yeah, one of them, yeah,
But we've had a couple other sessions too. So
Nice.
Okay.
that's the thing that we've been doing is kind of just getting a little Airbnb somewhere, hash it out for a couple of days and focus on music.
No, I love it. I mean, I just did that with Rome. We went up to the mountains, same thing. Got an Airbnb, stayed there for 3 or 4 days, wrote a bunch of music.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it.
you change the landscape, know, and it's just
Sometimes it's the only way to hear it.
Totally.
It's like the only way to hear what you're trying to do.
And so is there going to be a whole new album that's going to be coming out soon? Is that what you guys are working towards?
We are preparing to start recording our next album next January in Valdosta, Georgia, in Soils of the South.
You're going to go down to Georgia and
we're going
record
down
it?
to Georgia for 20 days straight.
Wow.
We're going in.
Nice.
We're taking this entire year and we're just building up everything that we can. And in January, we're just packing it all in the bus and we're going down.
Love it.
And we're
So all of your previous albums, have they all been recorded with at Wild? Is this going to be your first deviation from like recording at Wild?
so there's a couple. Originally there's a couple albums that have been recorded at Wild Records.
Yeah.
But a lot of these songs that we did play tonight have been on a 45 that we've gone out to Valdosta, Georgia before.
Okay, cool.
And kind of just self-producing, writing out some studio time.
Nice.
20 days though. That's awesome. So again,
Yeah.
you're going to embed yourself
We're gonna-
down there for a whole record.
Yeah,
we're going to try our
go out
hardest
there
to go
and
in
hash it out
with it.
Gotta
go in
do it.
with it, and then okay, nice. So you're not writing as much there. You're just
No.
knocking it out. And,
So yeah, so we have enough time to now we're prepped and we have a set date. So now we're just gonna be writing and putting everything to paper.
Nice.
And
smart.
just going in with
Yeah.
everything.
So a few more Airbnb sessions from here
Oh,
till
yeah,
then.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
time.
yeah.
We just want to put stuff out there, you know. So
Yeah.
the more music out there, the better, right? From
Yep.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
from whichever way, you know.
Yeah.
Write 500 songs and get 5 good ones.
There you go. Dude.
There you go.
That's
Daddy
what I
always
say.
says
I
that.
laugh about it all the time. You know, I'm like, you guys are only hearing the ones that made it. Like, there's so many. And me and Jared always have this thing where it's like, and he does it to me and I do it to him. And I'm like, all right, I got this idea. It's either really cool or it's the worst fucking thing you've ever heard in your life. It's one or the other. And I'm always like, ooh, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the worst thing you've ever heard. But every now and then he's like, damn, that's actually pretty rad. You know,
Yeah.
so you got to throw them all out there. See which ones stick, you know?
It's like, yeah, there's the songs that you know are going to fit.
Yes.
And then there's those ones where you're like, I'm going to show you guys
This is
this.
a little
Please
bit of a
don't
wild
unfriend
card."
me on all my socials after this. Yeah.
No, that's
It's all
cool.
positive,
But
man.
what about this summer? Any plans for doing any touring or?
We have a couple tours are talked about right now. Not so much in summertime. We're waiting on more confirmation for those, but
Yep.
we do definitely have one happening in late October into November.
Sweet.
That we'll be coming up with. That
Nice.
we'll be
In
able
the
to
States or in
announce.
Europe?
Stateside.
Stateside.
West, probably in the West Coast.
And you
Nice.
guys do
Yeah.
a lot of touring in Europe.
Yeah,
Yes.
our European dates just got pushed back to like I want to say March
Again.
of 2022.
It's so tough
So,
over there.
Yeah,
It's-
Damn.
and that's still pending, you know, depending
Yeah.
on restrictions and whatever.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
but I think like you know, like everybody, we're all ready to go back to work. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my
You know?
gosh.
Ready for a tour?
So,
Yeah, I
on
was glad
play.
to hear that you guys did just play a few shows recently and you have another one next week. So you're kind of getting back into it.
yeah. So we just got back from Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa.
Dubuque,
Yeah.
Iowa, for a festival called Torque Fest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Felt good. Was that the first show back for you guys in
That
a
was
long
the first
time?
show back. Yeah, we flew into Chicago and we got a rental car, drove halfway to Dubuque. Actually, no, we stopped at Sunnyside. Have you guys ever stopped at Sunnyside in Chicago?
Duddy?
I don't know. It sounds very familiar, but I'm not positive.
You will next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up with Sunnyside?
Sunnyside's the green spot, man. Like as
Oh,
soon as we
okay.
landed,
Okay.
I was like, Chicago's legal. Oh,
Yeah,
we're gonna
okay,
buy some
nice.
greens. Here we
Go
go.
to
Nice.
Sunnyside.
Oh, we're going to Sunnyside.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we drove up to Dubuque, Iowa for that festival, and then
Oh, beautiful.
then drove back for Chicago.
But yeah, I mean, like the weird thing about music coming back and shows coming back, it still feels like every state is doing something different.
Totally.
And then we talked about this earlier about like, you know, sometimes you have to do, in Chicago, we did 2 shows, like an early matinee show and then like a kind of like a later show. So limited capacity and whatever, you know, but you know, sometimes you got to just adapt to what's being
Totally.
happening, you know?
Yeah.
But Iowa, on the other hand, was like, you know,
We're open.
like, yeah, they're like open all the way.
So that one
yeah.
was like nothing had ever changed.
Yeah, like big outdoor thing. And
Yeah.
it was, you know, it was crazy. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it was weird to wear a mask there, actually, right?
Yeah.
People were like,
Yeah,
hey,
people looking at you like, why are you wearing a
But,
mask?
you know,
Totally.
but,
are you sick?
but, you know, we're all vaccinated, so you know.
There you
No,
go.
we just got back from Texas and did a couple acoustic shows out there, and that's how it was, you know. And here in California, it's still like you got to wear masks in certain places, and so
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
really used to it. So when I go into a restaurant or something, I throw my mask on, and then I realized quickly, I was like, oh, no one else is doing that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're looking at me like, you're still doing that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
They
It
look up,
just
they're all Californian.
yeah, right.
Awesome. Thanks for
just
coming
depends
out.
where you're at.
Well, that's great though. It's exciting that you guys are playing again. And Duddy just announced earlier that, you know, Dirty Head's full tour this summer with Sublime with Rum. So it
Yeah.
seems like we're creeping out of the shadows. It's time to party. Delta Bombers are going to be doing a new album in January,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're
Do you
going
know
in.
when you're even thinking about releasing that, or is it just get the album done, worry about that after?
We're gonna do the album and then we're gonna do the PR. And once we get that, we'll have the package ready and we're just gonna drop it all at once.
Bam.
Beautiful.
It'll probably take a couple months, but
Yep.
hopefully it'll be done.
Nice.
It's
Maybe-
smart that
maybe-
you're pushing it, that it's going to be then too, because hopefully the world opens up even further and further. You do the
Yeah.
PR and
Yeah.
then you can get out and actually just smash a bunch of tours, Europe, here, and
Yeah.
get that record out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dirty Heads are sitting on a record. It's like every band we've had in here is either gonna record a full record because they made so much music over the last year and a half, or they
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
They have the record and didn't want to release it because they're like,
Yeah.
we can't
Yeah.
tour.
Like cabin fever, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Big time. Well, let's keep creeping on. We've been talking a lot about your guys' music, and I want everyone to know I want everyone to know what they're about to listen to. It's fucking rad. It's rock and roll. It's gonna kick your ass, and it's a unique new sound for this show. We've had a lot of reggae and a lot of different style stuff, but nothing quite like this. So here's the first song from the Delta Bombers. It's "Give 'Em All."
Yep.
And
'Em All, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the song, maybe right before we kick into it. Anything you want to say about it?
This song was actually brought to me. I co-wrote this song with John Burnett, which is Johnny Burnett's nephew, who lives in Vegas, who's Dorsey Burnett's son. And we met up because of a couple friends of ours in England, and we ended up writing a couple songs together. This was one of them, and he gave me all the like instrumental piece of it, and then I laid some lyrics all over it and put it together with the guys, and then we went down and recorded it.
Nice.
So.
Well, this song cracks. That's what we were like. I was like, let's play this one first, dude. I want to just push this one out there and pump it. They're all rad, but this one's just going to suck you guys in. So, Duddy, let's give it to them. Let's give them all. Delta Bombers.
Sell your soul. Give up, give up, give more. Give up, give up, give more. Save away our golden days, stage away all our paper, then the home and line on a rainy day. So one shot on the day. Tell it all, even if it all ain't true. Give it one last fighting chance. One more time before you find the dance. She said, give up, give up, give more. Give up, give up, give more. Save away our golden days, stage away on our paper, then the only night on the rainy day. So one shine on the day.
Yes, that was awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, though, Jake.
Oh,
Let's
is
have
this
some
everyone's
fun.
favorite part of the
It's
show,
everyone's
Duddy?
favorite part. of the
I'll
entire
explain
show.
to the Delta Bombers.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll explain to them what this is, and then you'll explain to them what this is. This is what we
Okay.
do. We over-explain. So you guys know you've been at a party. There's a guy that watches every episode of Ancient Aliens. He corners you. He's telling you there's fucking liquid plutonium under each and every pyramid, and it's all aligned. And he could be right. But at a certain point, you're backing into the corner with your beer, and then you're sliding sideways down the wall, and then you're trying to get away from. That's not what we do. We're not telling you this is what's real. We're asking you. Duddy's really, he walks into the party and says, hey, have you guys heard this? And then that's who he is. So
yeah, I'm just
you explain
asking.
it.
This isn't something that I came up with. I'm not saying I believe this, and I'm trying to convince you that this is real. I'm just asking if you guys believe in conspiracy queries.
Absolutely.
I do, yeah.
I believe
Okay,
Why not?
good. Just
We love every one of them. It's like,
all right. And as you guys know, we travel around the globe. We're still traveling around the globe.
There's
And we'll
nowhere we won't go
I
to find
spin the globe. I put my finger down. I go there. And I talk to the locals and I dig in deep.
you think we did a lot of work for episode 100? You should see how deep Duddy goes to find these monster tales. Where'd you go
I
for
don't
this
know,
one?
But I think the next place I go, I'm going to look for a new person to help with the show.
Yeah, Luke is trying to
blowing
scan.
it.
There's like pop-up ads over what Duddy. You guys know
You
how
gotta
bad
close
Duddy
that ad.
reads.
Oh, man.
Dude, refresh the page, Luke.
Oh.
Luke's pulling up photos of the
Oh, no.
downtown.
You're going to have to do some
this is
editing.
Beautiful
bad.
downtown,
Oh,
by the way.
yeah.
Those are beautiful photos.
Oh, why
What
is
is
it
this,
doing that?
Luke?
Here, you know what? It's Luke. Okay, what would you
You know what?
expect?
I'm not even going to blame Luke for this. Looks like
I got it. I
website
got it.
error.
Look I got it right here. All right.
Tell him what shitty site this comes from, Duddy.
It comes from feelinggoodwithdaddy.com. No, I spun the globe, closed my eyes, and I put my finger on Jefferson, Texas.
Oh, the capital of the U.S.
Capital of the United States. of
Brilliant.
America. Yes, okay. Here we go.
This comes to us from a new website.
new
we
website.
exhausted the last website. We
This one is-
stole
what
all
is
their
that?
stories.
Wore it out, man.
Fodders?
Fodders or something.
Fodders.com.
Fodders.com.
No, this one is in eastern Texas near
Lock
the
up your
Arkansas
fodders.
and Louisiana border. Would-be ghost hunters will run across the town of Jefferson and the haunted Jefferson Hotel. In operation since the late 1800s. This historic hotel, one-time brothel.
Oh, I like that.
A lot of these are usually there's ghosts
still a
are
brothel
really
when I'm in
horny.
town.
Absolutely, yeah,
Ghosts
they're
are
in there,
normally
man.
we found that most ghosts are very
It's like
horny.
ghost
Yeah.
hose, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
they just
dude,
want to be seen,
The
man.
one-time brothel has borne witness to a healthy dose of Texas history. The hotel started recording the guests' encounters with the ghost haunting in its room and corridors, like the vanishing man who comes and goes and stomps around as he pleases. We've also noticed is that most of the time, they don't ever do anything harmful. It's like knocking on a door.
Yeah.
We've done 80 ghost stories on
Oh,
this show.
man.
None of them
Just
have ever been too
weird.
violent with
They're always
finding.
just like, yeah, you'll see him and then he's gone. You're like, well, fucking
Lame.
So
It's
we've got
never
an
anything
invisible
like
man.
that, you know?
we got the vanishing man who comes and goes and stumps around as he pleases.
Oh, what an asshole.
In the hotel's Book of the Dead. And he stays here. A stay here could have you bumping into all kinds of tormented souls, including Judy, a sex worker likely murdered in the hotel. What did we say
Yes.
earlier? Ghosts are horny always. She now writes her name in the condensed steam
Brothels.
left on mirrors after Patreons take a hot shower.
Patrons.
What? No
Patrons.
way.
Patrons, not
After our
Patreons.
Patreon
Yeah.
members
It's like a
shower
little
them.
heart on the mirror and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
out, and it's like, ah.
She's just drawing penises.
What an unoriginal thing,
I
Judy.
know.
That's what you would do as a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does she write?
Yeah.
They're paying
least
the
like
maid to just kind of, you know.
Couldn't smash your ghost boobs onto the window. Get creative, Judy. You're a prostitute. Have fun with it.
Like, is it what she's writing? Is that how they know she's a prostitute?
Yeah. And I like this too. She was likely killed in the hotel.
Yeah, she's like writing 50
Was she?
bucks, 50
Oh,
bucks
man.
for a Z job.
That's
And they're like,
expensive
"What's-"
back
Yeah,
then
dude,
too.
yeah.
God, Judy must have been hot. Well, so again, how scary. I wait for people to take a shower and I write Judy. And then wow. I would just assume that someone named Judy walked in and left while I was showering.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would say that's a ghost. What else? Is that it, Duddy?
That's it.
That's the whole
This
thing?
website doesn't do the full background like the other one did.
Yeah, we got a new website. We really liked that last website, but we did use every one of their
Yeah,
stories and we found
Yeah.
fodder.com here. So
Good job, Fodder, though. Good job.
where is this? It's Jefferson, right?
Jefferson, Texas.
Just pull up that picture, Luke.
And you
There
said
was
that's the capital, right?
It's the capital of the United States. Yeah.
Crazy.
capital of the United States. Yeah. Jefferson, Texas. So Lucas pulled up a picture. Is that the hotel, huh? It's a creepy
Okay,
looking
I'll
hotel.
give it to you. That shit is fucking
It looks
terrifying.
pretty, yeah, it looks
Would
pretty.
you stay there though?
I probably would.
No, yeah, I would.
I would too, because
I like creepy stuff.
you know what
I
that
like
looks like? That looks like some hip. This looks like
Oh,
a
for
hipster
sure.
hotel where when
Yeah.
you walk inside, it's like all, everything's crisp and brand new in there. That's like the look.
That's the outside.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
You know,
and
and spent $1 billion on the inside though.
exactly, and you got to know some insane code word to get in. It's like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those, like all the Coachella
yeah.
people would
We
stay
only
there.
serve IPAs here. That's it.
Yeah, it's a creepy looking spot, but I actually really like the way it looks, and it has a nice little brick street. I feel like
Oh, man.
it seems like visitors might go there right now for just like nostalgic purposes, right?
I mean, wait a second. That place is open?
oh yeah, it says people can still stay there, and I do see a neon sign in the window, I think.
Okay.
No way.
All right. Weird.
Well,
There is a car parked over there.
there is a car. So Duddy, remind us
town's
of what
still
these
open.
ghosts do. We got
So we've got a grumpy ghost who stomps around as he pleases.
jeez.
And then we have a ex-sex worker who writes in the steam on
In the mirror, yeah.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty much it. So
are you guys going to go to a party later and tell these stories to people?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You heard of
Yeah.
you guys have heard of the Jefferson
Yeah.
Hotel, right?
Duddy
About-
told me the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like all grumpy apparently, and he stomps around. Oh, does he like kill people? Oh no.
Please God, no.
No. But he comes and goes as he pleases. He does do that.
There's a ghost named Judy. We're pretty sure she was a sex worker. It's like not a lot of info. We might have to find a new website, but I do like this one.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever wonder if, like, if you get killed, like in a whatever outfit you're in, and you were a ghost, like, is that your forever outfit? Like,
Oh shit.
That's a
like-
good question.
is that something?
Why are they always in like hangy sheet things?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why I think about shit like that, but
That's like a great ghost question.
Yeah, like how did we
'cause
come back?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
We come
right?
back
And what
looking
if you
exactly
die
like
and
we
you look
died?
down, you're like,
Yeah.
no.
Not again.
I didn't have any
wanna wear
clean
this
laundry.
Yeah, you died in like
Not
you
in the
died in
pool.
like
Why
the
pool?
plaid pajama bottoms. You're like, this isn't even how I dress, for fuck's sake. Now I'm the hot chick from high school who shows up once a month with lazy clothes. Remember that?
I didn't even really care, but you're like, but every other day you care a lot.
Did you ever have that? Like the super hot chick at the high school, and every once in a while she would just show up with like her pajama bottom, like lazy and no man. You're like,
I'm like,
you're still hot, but why was that? I don't want to die like that.
No.
I don't want to see you today.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
For now on, it's just suits and ties every day from now on.
Yeah, you
Suits
better
and
look
ties,
your
oof.
best, guys.
Why are
all
you
the
wearing
time.
a suit and tie to the gym? I could fucking die here right now, dude. And I'm not dying in a tank top.
yeah, I'm ready to show up.
Greg was asking for real because he's like, you go to bed in a nice outfit, huh? He's like, I'm not getting
Greg
caught
goes,
up.
Yeah, every now and then, yeah,
man.
gotta look good when you go to bed,
You guys will see when you watch the episode. Greg is well put together. He's got everything's looking good. So I imagine you sleep like this, wake up, hair done, because he's not trying to be a ghost with a fucked up outfit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you guys know him.
Almost, but he sleeps like a ghost. He sleeps like the dead. So
How do you? What's
Nice.
that mean? What do you do?
he like when we walk into the hotel, right? When we set our bags down, like he'll set his bag down, he'll lay down, and by the time we pull our anything out, we're like, hey Greg, and he's
Oh,
asleep like
you're
this.
lucky.
He's already asleep. I'm like, what?
Dude, I
I
How
have
did
no
you
problem
do that?
Sleeping, like, yeah, no problem sleeping.
That
you
was
know?
our we
know.
we used to have
That's
a
a great
DJ in our
thing.
band before we had like a drummer and everything. We had a DJ that would travel with us, and that was him.
Yeah.
DJ Rocky Rock, and that was van days too, where we would cram in 10 people in his van, and he was that dude. Like he could have the middle row seat. We wouldn't even be out of the parking lot. Yeah, just. But like honestly, I was so jealous. I was like, "You motherfucker! I'm gonna sit here uncomfortable for 3 hours, kind of not sleeping, but thinking I'm sleeping, and
Right.
he's just gonna wake up. Oh yeah, guys, that was great.
And you're waking up going, I don't even know if I slept.
Yeah.
You guys know that
No.
tour
Yeah.
thing when you're
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Luckily, you guys are bus band, right? You guys are in buses now, so you get a bed. I thought you said you
We got a short bus.
We got a short
Oh, you
bus.
got
It's
it.
not like a
yeah, we
full-on bed, but
customized
yeah.
the short bus.
Hell yeah, that's
so
dope.
fucking
Yeah,
sick.
we ended up taking out all the back seats, and because a lot of bands are just getting broken into and getting their
Yep.
stuff stolen.
so much shit. I got
Yeah, like that story
Yeah,
earlier,
so-
man, crazy, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You're right though. Like
Mm-hmm.
who has the balls to do that?
the
you know?
fuck?
Walk up on
Almost
stage, steal the
impressive, but,
guitar.
like,
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
you know,
no, just,
crazy.
Yeah.
No, you're right. There
I
was
was
like
just thinking about something else with that too.
there was a slew of bands that got robbed. My old band, we got our trailers stolen. There was a lot of bands in our scene and a lot of stories we
Yeah.
were seeing online. Trailers being stolen, vans being broken into. People are searching for tour
equipment.
bands.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
That's the good thing about
Yeah.
our bus. Sometimes like people think we're more like an inmate type of thing because
Little white,
nice.
little
like
white and black short bus.
like a steel
Yeah.
carriage around for
Oh
the
fuck
equipment.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
so
like, don't break into
So it looks
that.
like it
It looks like you're carting like the very gnarly inmate that can only be one inmate. He's in
Exactly,
the back.
that's exactly
He's
what
the
it looks
only
like.
inmate in there.
Yeah.
And you're just a bunch
Yeah.
of guards up there.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
we-
like Con Air style. That one
Yeah.
dude. What was the guy that he had like they had to have him all chained up? And
Was it Steve Buscemi?
It was.
it was.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, he's the best.
He is.
Yeah, like our first adventure in that bus, though, we took it out and the AC line popped. And because it has a custom AC line for some odd reason,
Yeah.
they put a custom one in the back. So you had to turn the front one on to get the back one working. But in the heat down here in Nevada and stuff, it's too hot for it. So it popped. And we kind of just pulled aside the road. We're like, no, we're not going to take it any further. And we ended up sitting there for like an hour in that, just waiting on that bus. But we had a highway patrol car come up on us.
Yeah.
And we're sitting
He
there
looked worried.
waiting,
He
and the
did
highway
look
patrol
worried.
car
He was
walks.
like-
He's like walking up super slowly. He doesn't know what he's walking up on. It
Yeah,
looks
he's-
like a little short prison bus. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Hello, how's it going, you guys?" Like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Take a look.
He was probably like,
Looking
oh,
at
thank
you,
God,
he's
thank
like, are you guys the prisoners or what?
Yeah.
He's like,
Who's
we
driving
got
that short
escaped
bus?
Yeah.
prisoners in the area.
Yeah, there's not one guard here, not one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, so we end up putting, steel cage wrapping all the way through the whole back seats. All the windows are wrapped, and
That's
everything else
smart.
with a nice hard lock. So it's like most bands when they get broken into, they just get the window broken, and the equipment taken out.
Yep.
So we just try to avoid that one. Like a lot of people hoping, no one takes the whole bus.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Holy
That's I've heard that nightmare story. My good buddy of mine, Matt, who used to do sound for us as well. He did sound for Strung Out.
Yep.
For years and years, and they were on a tour. And they had a van and trailer, and they were staying at like a grimy hotel. And they came out in the morning, van and trailer gone.
Dude.
Ugh.
All of it, everything, just gone. The whole
Heartbroken.
fucking thing. And like a bunch of the guys had like their computers and shit in the van still, because you know how it goes. You're just stopping for a quick sleep, and everyone's.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So it's like sometimes you don't bring all your shit out,
Yep.
which you should. You hear stories like that, but yeah, nightmare. They never got
get
any
a
of it
prison
back.
bus.
Never
Lock
got it
that
back.
thing up.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
get
locked
the
up.
prison bus. That's right.
You guys have the type of bus. It's like if you don't want to break in because you're like, we might not get out.
Yeah.
It seems like the type of bus where someone's praying that someone
Oh
breaks in.
God, break in, please.
Got another one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Wham!
Hey,
Hell
you
yeah.
open this door.
Yeah. It's just extra work, do you want to, if they do steal our shit one day, like,
Yeah, a lot of people don't want Grand
Congratulations.
Theft
You
Auto.
fucking
a lot of
earned
work.
it. Yeah.
you did a lot of
That's
work.
a great idea though for a horror film, Jake. We're gonna have to pitch it to our Uncle Peckerhead friends.
Yes.
You get a bus like that, and you leave the door open, and you put stuff that they could see inside that's valuable, and it's like fucking
Trap
it's
them
like
in
a
there.
creature family, and they get that you walk in, that door closes, whack,
Wang.
and you're never getting out, and it just takes off.
Are you
and then
creating
fuck-
movies right now?
Yeah.
You're creating movies. We had
should
another
do that with,
scary
like,
bus movie. This is our second idea on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tour bus.
If-
Yeah.
You're
would
in
you
a
guys,
band. It's parked under
yeah,
some
that's a cool
overpass, and then
idea.
Would you
people
guys
start
be in that
fucking
movie?
with the bus at night.
Yeah, I'd be in that movie.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
I like the casting too. It
Yeah.
all looks good.
Just go up and pick
Show
up
up
random
as
people.
is. We can do this. It can be in the Saw
got a
family
bus.
of
But I
films.
like
We
it.
got
No,
the
it's
bus.
the band. It's a killer band.
Yeah,
And
it's a killer
they-
band.
They play like death metal music, and then at night,
Killer band.
Like Guitar Wolf.
at night they turn into fucking zombies.
Yes.
The name of the movie's Killer Band.
Killer Band.
Hey man, you got a killer
Oh,
band.
killer band.
Yeah, we do,
I saw this
motherfucker.
killer band last night.
Yeah.
We had a guy on the show. Have you guys
I love
ever
it.
watched Uncle Peckerhead?
Nah.
You have?
Uncle
Yeah.
Peckerhead?
Amazing, right? It's amazing.
So we had the direct, because Duddy and I just watched it on a whim and we loved it. And we had the director on the show and did a little interview with him. It was real cool. For you guys that haven't seen it, it's a punk band that's on tour and they didn't have a van. So they found an old man in the town that would drive them around on their tour. And it turns out he turns into a demon every night at midnight and eats people.
Nice.
He's a
Holy
good
shit.
dude
Yes.
other
but
than
you
that.
really like him. He's like the nicest guy,
we-
and he
yeah,
can choose.
it's a
who
cool
he
movie,
eats,
man.
and-
You guys would dig it.
Dude, that's super cool.
And he like loves the band. He's like that tour manager guy who like loves the band, and will do anything for it. You love it. You watch
Yeah.
it and you're like, I know every character in this movie I love. And the
Yep.
band that they go on tour with is
It's
they're fucking insane.
The band they tour with, the douchiest singer in all of the world, but I loved every scene he was in. Uncle Peckerhead, you guys.
We have plugged that movie many times.
Many
on
a
the show.
time. But speaking of creepy things,
Yes.
the creepy van leads us right into a creepy job. that you have. So tell us about, you're the bartender at a creepy bar?
Yeah, I bartend at a place called Champagne's off of Maryland Parkway in Las Vegas. It's been around since like 1966. Like the Rat Pack used to drink in there.
Wow.
So like right across the street are the houses from the 60s and everything, where the movie stars and the actresses and everybody else used to come and stay there. But I've been working there for about 8 years now. And I've done graveyard, I've done day shift, done swing shift, I've done all those shifts. And even when I first started working there, they were like, yeah, like there's always like something weird kind of happens. I'm like, oh, okay, something weird just always kind of happens. And I've worked in other bars where weird stuff happens too. But this time, right at night, you're just like all by yourself, say 2 o'clock in the morning, you're just by yourself, and you're just wiping down the bar here, and you're waiting by the cash register, and right by the bathroom doors, like every time you'll just see someone go walk by. I'm like, hey, how's it? Not again.
Oh, no one there?
Like, yeah, and it's no one there. And I'm like, I go check the bathroom. I'm like, damn, no one there. And then I'll come back. And then now we have, more recently in my bar has been, it'll be a completely empty bar. And then we have slot machines and stuff like in our bar. So, and if anybody hits it too hard or something, the alarms will go off.
Okay.
So it'll be a completely empty bar. And I've had one night where one alarm went off, and I go over and I clear it and come back, and then the next one, and it went all the way down the line where all the alarms went off, and I went, they all lit up, and I had to go clear them all out.
Like one by one down the line.
They just started going off by themselves. It's never happened ever like
crazy,
that
right?
before.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a conspiracy queer on that bar? It's a lot more interesting than where we
dude.
went this week.
You guys got to come into
Champagne's.
You got to come to Las Vegas and Good Springs.
Are any of the ghosts
Pioneer
at the bar,
Saloon?
are any of the ghosts like horny ghosts?
No, but I mean, like they're very they just want to be heard or seen.
Okay.
They're just like very like you can tell they just want to be known.
Notice me.
Yeah. But like our state, it has a lot of ghost towns in our state too. We're only 2 hours away from Rhyolite, and that's a complete ghost town. And then that has old brothels and stuff, abandoned buildings. And then we have one that's 45 minutes out. There's a bar out there that's 110 years old that is completely haunted.
Wow.
It's still going.
It's still going. It's called the
That's
Pioneer
awesome.
Saloon. And it's just outside of Vegas.
You can pay to like spend the night there too, right? I believe.
No.
Or they did like a tour? Or
They used to do lockdowns where they would have ghosts. They had ghost adventures in there at one time too. They had a few times. But yeah, I used to help out in there, and used to hear people come in with their boots. I'd be in the back washing dishes. And
We smoked some big fatties before the show,
we
guys.
sure did. In fact, I got still a half of one right here.
Yeah, you do.
But I'd be in the back washing dishes, and then you'd hear someone like the door would open, and those big heavy doors. It's a 110-year-old bar.
You hear that thing
You hear
opening.
And then you hear boots. I'm like, yeah, I'd walk out and there'd be nobody in there.
That's
and this
crazy.
is in the middle of
I want
nowhere.
that to happen to me so bad. I
like,
gotta go hang out at one of these
you
bars.
definitely need to go check out this
And
bar.
I'm never going to see a ghost.
Champagne's in Vegas and the Pioneer Bar.
Pioneer
just
Saloon.
Pioneer
Good Springs,
Saloon.
Good Springs, Nevada.
We're
Can you
going
tell
to
about
add that
the
to our
Champagne
tour.
show coming up?
Yeah, anything you guys want to talk about coming
You're
up.
going to be featured in it too.
Oh, Greg's talking about the bar that I work on was actually on Bar Rescue.
Oh,
recently,
nice.
and I was just on the episode, so it'll be
No
coming out.
way!
Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. I actually love watching that show.
really?
I watched Bar Rescue
That's it.
last
Shut
night.
it down.
It's so funny.
I was
Shut
waiting
it
for it.
down.
I was waiting for it.
That's my
Don Taffer
favorite.
came in, man.
Oh, dude, that's so
It was cool,
funny.
yeah.
So, and I don't know if you're probably not even allowed to be like, obviously, the hidden cameras and all that stuff. It's kind of they're not really. They're just
There are some hidden cameras and stuff
Okay,
in there. And
there is
then
going.
like before you even walk on set, they mic you up and they're like, anything you say, anything you do will be seen and heard. They're like, okay,
Okay.
cool, here we go.
all
I'm
right.
walking the
So
bar.
okay, cool.
Duddy's asking you to like, he's gonna get sued. Duddy's like, it's all bullshit, right? Yeah.
Well,
Duddy gonna get
like-
in trouble.
No,
but I know the
that, like,
opening
yes,
one.
they are going to help bars out
Yeah.
and clean and do all that for sure. But I'm just wondering, it's like everyone already knows that they're filming everything. It's not like a surprise when he walks in, or
You know
is
the
it?
opening scene when they
it is
always
a kind of
bust the fuck
surprise.
out
It
of
is
them?
a surprise.
They
It is
are
a kind of
surprised.
surprise.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
you watch
cool.
it, yeah.
Okay, well, that's actually awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay,
Yeah, like
cool.
they try to surprise you at it. They're like, okay, well, hey, come to work, and then you're in work, and then it's like, oh, and then he comes in, you're like, oh, there you
Oh,
are.
shit.
Here we go.
So are you going to be bummed on your part on the show?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm hoping I did all right.
He comes in. I've seen you pour 3 shots per drink. How are you gonna make any money here?
You touch that chicken, then you touch that counter. Everything is contaminated. Shut it down.
Shut her down.
You're gonna kill somebody.
We're changing the name of this place to Salmonellas. Shut it all the way the fuck down.
Oh, man.
How does no one beat him up? I mean, he's a big
He's a
dude,
big guy.
but he's just like, I'm always like, yo, this guy's intense. There's always one dude
I'm
though
gonna
that's
fucking
like,
hit him, and it's like,
fuck
no, you're
this
not.
motherfucker. But in the end, he's got a heart
Super
of gold.
nice. Yep, super nice.
There
guy.
was that.
He's
There
like,
was
yeah.
one episode
Very
where
nice, yeah.
I don't know if he got hit, but some of like the crew got punched.
Someone,
There was one. I
someone
remember.
started swinging.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's in their face. Someone's gonna swing on that dude eventually,
Right.
which he'll probably be like, good. That's gonna be our best rated
Oh,
show.
that'll be their best rated show.
Well, hell yeah. Haunted bars, haunted buses, amazing prostitutes that write their name in a foggy window. A real creeper, that Judy. Let's get into another song from
Let's
you
do
guys.
it.
This one's called Save Me. Anything you want to say about Save Me before we get into it?
Well, Save Me was a 45 that we had that we released on from the recording sessions in Valdosta, Georgia. This is a green vinyl, right? Is it?
This is on a green 45. We
That's dope.
released 445s, all different colors to have fun with.
I love it.
So this one, yes, we did a music video for this one just recently last year during all the shutdowns. I think we ended up doing one or 2 videos, and this one you can find right on YouTube. This is
So the info is like pretty much www.deltabombers.com, and that will link you up to like current news.
All your sites, your YouTubes, your social
like,
medias.
music videos and all that stuff.
If you type in the Delta Bombers, this video,
Merchandise,
you
so,
did.
yeah,
There's a
this
video
sort of
from a
stuff,
year ago and then one from like 8 months ago. Those are the two probably.
these are all like pretty recent, I guess.
Yeah.
News that we've done. So.
Save Me. I think was the last video that we just did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, let's hear Save Me.
Let's hear some music.
Reds up. Nice and hot. All right, ready? Save Me.
Yes, I like that one a lot. That one's awesome, man. Thank you
you,
guys
man.
so much again for coming down here and performing.
No, thank you for having us very much.
Yeah, man.
It's everyone's second favorite part of the show. Sponsors,
Yeah,
Daddy.
we got a lot. Guys, we got more music coming up. We still got Jake. We have poop stories.
Dude, so here's what's up. After the sponsors, we'll come back. We've got to show us your riff, of course. We've got some poop stories or shart. We'll find out. We've got another song. This is a world premiere song that we're going to do from the Delta Bombers, and then we'll get into the Q&A. But before that, Daddy.
We're gonna do a quick sponsor read. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a second. All right, here we go. First and foremost, Koi CBD. We love this product. We love this company. They've been with us since day one. I use it every day. You've heard me talk about it. I take the drops in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee. I love the way it makes me feel. I get aches and pains in my hands and in my fingers all the time from just playing guitar a lot, playing sports. I'm getting older. I got some aches and pains in my hands and in my fingers, but I've noticed it happens a lot less since I've been on a steady diet of Koi CBD. And even though it happens less, it still does happen sometimes. And when it does, they have so many amazing rubs and creams that, you can just put on. It's one of those things where you rub it on, you don't think about it. 20 minutes later, you're just like, wow, it doesn't really hurt anymore. It's awesome. And it's much healthier for you than over-the-counter pills. So if you are out there, you got a bunch of aches and pains, and you're looking for a healthier way to get rid of them, give CBD a try. Give Koi CBD a try. It is the best. And if you go to koicbd.com and you put in code FEELGOOD at checkout, you will get 15% off your first order. That's right. Also, plug-ins keychains. Awesome product, guys. They have a product called the Jack Rack. What this is like a replica to a guitar amp head. They have Fender, they have Marshall. They look amazing. They're not big and bulky. You hang it up on your wall, and it comes with 4 keychains and has 4 quarter-inch cable input. So you put your keys on it. You got a little quarter-inch cable keychain now on your keys. When you get home, you just plug it right into your amp, and when you're gonna go anywhere, you know exactly where it's at. It's on your Jack Rack that's on your wall that you got from pluginskeychains.com, and that is with a Z, and it is plural. That is PLUGINZ, keychains.com. Pick up a Jack Rack, put in code DuddyB at checkout, and you will get 20% off of every order for the rest of your life, Jake.
And we've got one more sponsor today that I'd like to tell you about. It's Onnit Supplements. It's onnit.com, ONNIT.com. They're having a huge sale right now. They're having up to 50% off on some of Duddy and my favorite supplements. Onnit hooks up Duddy and I with supplements, and there's a few that we really love to take. Alpha Brain is one, just gets your brain firing, helps you remember names, things like that. And New Mood is another supplement that I love. At night, it really helps me relax and go to sleep. Just a pill, puts you in the relaxing mood. There's sales on everything. They have apparel, nutrition, there's sales across the board, but it's going on right now at onnit.com. So just head over there, try out some of these things, and that's it. Just wanted to send out a nice plug for the boys over at Onnit.
You heard it here, people.
All right, back
Yes.
from the sponsors. Now here comes your third favorite part of the show. Show us your riff. This is where we pick up a guitar, hand it around the room, play whatever riff you want, good, bad, horrific, great, and we move on. It's really just because it kind of sounds like show us your tits. That's really
Show us your
all this
tits.
really
Is
is.
that why you made this?
I don't know. I think
rips.
probably so. And I say the same thing to Judy. I'm really mad at her. That's all she writes is Judy in the mirror.
Like, write something sexy.
Extremely unoriginal, Judy. I think that I already used this joke earlier. I'll use it again. That's like writing "have a bitch in summer" in someone's yearbook. Super lazy and unoriginal. Let's do it. Show us your riff. For you guys, we go Spanish style. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Judy
That
hears
was
that
fun.
one. She's
Very
pushing
cool.
boobies against the mirror. You know it. Duddy's
I'm gonna hit
working
you guys
out
with
a riff
classic.
in
I'm
the
gonna hit you guys with
background.
the classic.
Joan Osborne. What if God was one of us, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's
There it is.
That's my riff for
Just
Joan.
a stranger
What if God was
on
one
a
of us?
bus.
Might be.
I guess I'll go Spanish too a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh, that's yeah. Brilliant.
Nice.
I mean, you're asking a bass player to play guitar.
Yeah.
Judy just shoved her butt against the window.
And I love it too for the like most people don't watch our show, they listen. And we literally hand them guitars in chairs with armrests in the most awkward position to play a lick.
drummers.
I was like, damn, 6 strings? I haven't seen this in a minute.
Chris was a big guy. This guitar looks like a
Yeah.
toy joke in
It's a
his
ukulele,
hands. Oh, here, I'll point this at you.
Ooh.
Fucking riffing,
That
dude.
was fire. That may have been the best riff yet.
Dude, I'm thinking as a whole, this is our best whole section of Show Us Your Riff right there.
Guitar, dude. Sounds great.
That does sound good, huh?
That's a
We need
cool
one for
guy.
we need one for the bus too.
Yeah, dude.
I
That
know
was
you gotta get one of
the
those.
perfect bus guitar because
Yeah.
it's tiny, but it still actually sounds pretty nice, you know?
I feel like that last song too, like probably a piano version of it.
Oh,
I can
yes.
see Judy bang into one of those back.
Oh, dude, that was Judy's go-to bang song.
Some saloon piano guy.
Little Robert Johnson in the back.
Judy's up there, just legs in the air. She's a good girl, you guys. Oldest profession in the world and to be respected. Judy, this episode's dedicated to you. They called her Booty back in the
Oh,
for
yeah,
fun.
Booty
She did have a
Judy.
big butt.
Show us your Judy.
Show us your Judy,
And
everybody.
speaking of booty,
Oh, that's a good segue,
Oh,
Duddy.
man. Yo, go.
Let's talk now. We're gonna now talk about
What
stuff.
are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We're talking about stuff that comes out of booties.
Don't you got any poop story?
This is poop story time.
Story time.
Chris has a poop story. He's so reluctant to tell. He's trying to force Greg. He's like, Greg, come on, man. Didn't you shart once?
I mean, when you travel so much, you
Forget
you
about
become
it.
like poop buddies, you know? Like,
oh yeah.
everyone's like, we're all shit buddies and shit. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stories, man.
We have played venues, like so many, venues, especially like one of our favorite ones that was here in town or here in California was called Spikes. And in Spikes, there's no fucking door on the shitter. So whenever
Don't you hate that?
we're at Spikes all
Yeah.
the fucking time. We played Spikes so many times. We're in there. I'm like, it's like a second home to us. It's like, all right, we're here. But we became like our old drummers and stuff and us personally, we became like human shields. I'm like, yo, dude, we have to take a shit.
With the human door,
that's a
you know?
tight
Block the
band
door,
member
dude. Block the
there.
door. Come on, man. And
That's
it's
a
like
solid
all of us
band
were like, yeah,
member.
we got you. We're going to go. We're like, human door. We need a human door.
Somebody's like, hey, man, I gotta take a shit. There's no door, you know?
There's no door.
You're
Can you
like,
come
fuck, all
block,
right.
dude?
Dude, you're just like courtesy flushes, dude. We're talking
Yeah.
before it even drops. Get the windmill going down there. 'cause that's a respect thing. There's some horrifying bathrooms in just the punk rock world, like the Roxy or the Roxy is
so
pretty
many.
bad.
There's so many, and I talk about it all the time on this show. It's like one of my pet peeves for a venue is like no bathroom backstage for the artist. You know,
yeah.
and you're just like,
That's the
come
worst,
on.
so you got to go shit right next to
Don't
the
make
people.
me go fucking
Yeah,
shit. Like,
I'm
trying to.
I'm at the top. I'm having a really weird conversation.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
how's it going,
like-
man?
Some dude's like watching you,
pass
wash
me
your
toilet
hands.
paper.
Yeah, well, I've told this story.
Yeah.
I've told this story many times on the show, so I'll do it really quick for you guys. But years back, we were playing a venue like so, and the bathroom was near the dressing room, but it was the public bathroom, right?
Right.
And the other singer in the Dirty Heads, Jared, he's like, I have to shit. It's either going to happen now or on stage. Like
going
it's
now.
going to happen. I have to shit. So we got the security guard to kind of like just clear the line to the side so Jared could sneak. Oh, there's a line.
Sorry, everybody.
So Jared and the security guard walk past the line, and there's someone in there. So now he just gets pushed to the front of the line. So then someone comes out of the stall, and Jared goes in, and your band members, we see what's happening, and we know what a terrible situation he has
Right.
himself in right now. So we're all in the dressing room, just like laying on the floor, fucking crying. We're like, this is so bad. And he's not far, right? So, and we're just like listening, and we're like, oh my God, this is fucking so hilariously awkward. And then Jared goes into the stall, and all we hear is, hey, Dirty J's in here taking a shit. And some fan just called him out so hard. It
Holy
was so
shit.
good.
That's why it's horrifying.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get called out. There's no way.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
Yo, I'm like, here's my signature. Here's some
yeah. And then he's got to get out, wash his hands.
Yeah, walk through everybody in line, you know?
That's one of those things where you're like, how fast can I shit so that they can maybe think it was a pee? This has to be a sub 1 minute
Fucking
shit.
Hurt yourself.
Well, just recently, we were in Chicago, and they gave us like a green room, which was like the whole other side of a venue, like open venue.
Beautiful venue,
Yeah,
by the way. It's
you
called
guys can do whatever you
Reggie's
guys want
up
in
in
there,
Chicago.
Reggie's.
And
Reggie's. Super
sometimes,
cool.
like it just feels really good to take a shit in like an empty venue,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like,
lovely.
being on the road, sometimes you're just like, okay, this is like,
Dude.
it's cool.
Empty.
I'm not gonna lie. When we get to a place that's an open venue, like so, I'll go in the girls' bathroom.
Exactly, dude. That's
where
that's
this-
that's
yeah.
my that's the first thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
is it empty? Oh, and it's cleaner in there.
Duddy
Going to
and
the
Chris
girls'
just
bathroom.
fist bumped over shitting up the female restrooms. I mean, they like bonded and had a moment. Yeah, dude.
Guys are fucking gross.
Yeah, dude. They're way cleaner in the girls' bathroom.
Like
man.
toilets are a little closer to the ground, dude. It's a nice toilet in that.
And then I stay in there all show, and I just I creep through the.
Write my name in the mirror.
So Chris, I was taking a shit in the women's bathroom
Oh yeah, Greg's down too. Hell yeah.
at Reggie's, and I noticed that there's like no toilet paper there.
Dude.
Oh,
And I could hear Chris in the green room because his sister came and she was like hanging out with us in the green room, and I could hear them talking.
Oh no.
And I'm
His
like,
two fires were off, dude.
I had to shoot Chris a text, and I was like, hey
The
man,
first text he shut off was a fart, though. It was like, boop. And then the text came out like, I was trying to call you. trying to get your attention. Yeah. And so, anyways, he texted me and asked for some toilet paper. And I was like, which stall did you go in? Because
you were in there on the
prior
toilet?
to...
yeah, I mean it was an empty part of the venue, so
Yeah,
we were like, man.
because the first thing I did when I walked in is I went in there and I checked out and I made sure which one didn't have toilet paper, and all of them but 5. Number 5 did not had toilet paper. And you were in 4. And I was like, oh, you must be in door 4, dude. That's completely. I
that
got
is
you,
so
dude.
good.
Damn.
Thank you.
He's a
very
pro.
much.
Yeah.
Man,
So
yeah.
first things
Yeah.
first,
Like,
ladies' bathroom, of
yeah,
course.
absolutely.
Secondly, a little toilet paper search. You want to get
Yeah,
caught
dude.
with your pants down.
I hate when that happens, dude. You don't be like Goyo. Sometimes you might have to like lose a sock.
Oh,
Many
If you
of
have
our
to.
guests have told us about
You
their
use a piece of article?
and they've had to use their socks. Many,
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
people. And you used a sheet. Was it?
Are we gonna do this?
Chris
is reluctantly
I
gonna
was just
share a
gonna
shit story
I was
with
just
us.
gonna walk into it. I was gonna walk into it slowly, So we were on tour with with some buddy friends of ours, a few different bands and stuff, and we were in Paris, France, and literally down the view is the Eiffel Tower and everything else. And you open your window and you can touch the other, building because we're
Yeah.
that close, but you can still see the Eiffel Tower. And we're all drinking the night before and out partying. This is a long time back, and I was sharing a room with someone else, and they were supposed to be in their own bed, and I was passed out in my bed. I was completely passed out, and he crawls in my bed at like 3 or something, 4 in the morning. And I was like, "What the?" I elbowed him because he turned over and he put his arm on me, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Whoa.
He probably like
Big ol'
thought he
elbow.
slept walked and like, I'm at
Yeah.
home. This is my wife.
Yeah,
or
and I was
whatever.
like, "What the? Get off me, dude!" And I was like, "Damn, dude!" And I farted, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh."
that was
Got up, went to the bathroom, and I was like, "All right." Got in the bathroom, I was like, "Ha ha, cool, dude." Dude, totally completely sharded himself.
sharded.
But the worst part, so I cleaned myself. I hopped in the shower, cleaned off everything, and I go back to the bed, and he's like. It's like in my bed, and I was like, just white sheets. And it's like, when you've been out drinking for too many days, you get liquid shits. I was like,
Oh, so there was a little spackle on there.
Oh man, I was like, I'd start packing up all my stuff. We had to leave.
I was gonna say, did you just jump in the other bed, let him roll around in it? That's what you get, dude.
I was like, I just grab my things. And I was like, hey man, see you.
You should be like,
And he just
dude.
went like this.
Grab the
dude,
pillow.
sorry.
You know what, dude? To this day, he probably thinks he shit the bed.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
He knows he
yeah,
did.
that's Where'd the shit come from?
Probably though. No.
He's like, oh my god.
Are you still friends?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Does he
hell
know?
yeah.
No.
Oh man.
Oh, really? He's gonna find out. Maybe potentially.
It's all right. He'll know.
He'll know. That's awesome. That's a unique shit story.
That is.
So I like to think it was a sleepwalk thing, and then bwat, get out of here.
Nah,
and then
yeah.
you left. You're like, I'm out of here. The bed is yours.
I was like, yeah, we gotta go.
I mean, it's definitely,
It's time to
Crazy, dude.
it's definitely a way to get
Go
someone
time.
out of your bed that you don't want in your bed.
100%.
What do we
all
got, Jake?
Well, we've got another song.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into the Q&A. Before we get into this next song, this is the brand new song. This is one of the songs that came from the many Airbnb trips you guys have done over this quarantine time, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is one that came out.
What do you want to say about this song? What's the name of it too?
This song is called "Hey, You Know You Wanna."
Right? Hey, you know you wanna. And we talked about this earlier. It's not a question. You're telling them, hey,
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna.
you know
yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna.
You know you
Yeah.
wanna.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say before we set it up, or should we just give it to him?
Yeah, I mean, this song will be part of the recording sessions in Atlanta when we go in January. So,
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice.
but
Super
yeah, so it's
early
super
look.
new.
Yep.
We don't really even play it live. So, and we just really
Yep.
kind of gave it a title.
We're getting the sneak peek.
Dude, I'm so
yeah,
pumped.
So-
yeah, we just just gave it a name right now. Really,
I love it. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Well, it's the perfect name for the song. You guys will all hear why. So here it comes. Another song from the Delta Bombers.
I'm your coat and jump right in. Hey, you know you wanna. The water's fine whether you sink or swim. Hey, you know you wanna. Grab your partner by the hand. Hey, you know you wanna. Ready or not, says the end. Hey, you know you wanna. Better hold on, you better hold on to love. Gotta hold on. Better hold on, you better hold on to love. Gotta hold on. Give it a shot now, don't be shy. Hey, you know you wanna live every day like it's do or die. Hey, you know you wanna dance like the fire burning under your feet. Hey, you know you wanna leave it or not, it's hot on the street. Hey, you know you wanna. Better hold on to love. Gotta hold on. Better hold on to love. Gotta hold on. Well, if you leave him right now, who won't you listen to me? Hey, you know you wanna tip your hat now to the lady that be. Hey, you know you wanna crowd that one spin around and round. Hey, you know you wanna dip right now before you're down in the ground. Hey, you know you wanna. Better hold on to love. Gotta hold on. Better hold on to love. Gotta hold on.
I think people are going to really like that one.
Thank you. Man.
That was awesome, man. Thank you guys again so
No,
much
thank
for
you
coming
guys,
down.
man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. And now we actually have some, before we jump, we have some questions from our listeners. If you want to have a chance to ask us questions that we answer on the show, we do have a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/feeling good with Duddy. And not only can you ask us questions that we will answer on the show, you get an extra episode every week, 4 extra episodes a month. And once a month, I go on there and I do a guitar tutorial for a Dirty Head song. So lots of fun stuff going on over there. Yeah, check it out. But other than that, let's get into these questions.
Yeah. Ask us any question you want.
Let's see. Jesse Rules says, what are their, dude. Jesse says, what are their favorite types of shows to play? What crowds have the best energy? Yeah, is there like a certain type of like show? Like, do you like big festivals, outdoor, indoor, little, divey clubs? Is there a specific type that?
Some of our favorite energies have been like really tight spaces,
dude,
because that's where it's like creating a tornado in a room. You're just like having fun with it.
And I think your type of music is just perfect for that. You can just, that's perfect.
You want to dance and cry. And dude, like the thing, I've been to a lot of like rock and roll shows and rockabilly shows, and you guys, it's like weird. You guys are genre bending. You're kind of within that rockabilly world, but you definitely have all sorts of sounds. The crowd participates. There's a lot of like whistling, yelling. I mean, it's like a riotous thing.
Yeah.
There's some super energized shows in your guys' scene,
We encourage a lot of loudness and having fun. Like,
nice.
we like when people dance, but I don't like when people dance in front of me. I'm like, I don't want to watch you dance. I want to watch you dance in the back. I want to watch the people who want to watch in the front. Like those are the people that want to get crazy and get drunk and have fun.
Hell yeah.
So we've actually had to pause shows. We're like, some other, in different countries. I'm like, this is really nice that you guys want to dance, but go in the back and everybody get out of your seat and come up here.
Yeah.
So that way we can have a fun show.
Yeah.
We want to rage.
We're trying to create.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
You got to create that scene, create the show the way you want it. It is the whole thing is part of the experience.
Let's see. Mark, who's your Duddy Plante, says, how did you come across Daryl Hall? Okay, this one's for me. And the idea to cover Rich Girl. Actually, they contacted our management. We were out on the road touring, and their management hit us up, and my manager called and was like, hey, they want you to be on the Daryl's House show. Do you and Jared want to do it? You think you guys are going to be able to make it happen? Because we were out on the road. There wasn't going to be much time for us to like really try to get together and rehearse anything. We're like, fuck it, let's do it. So the Rich Girl thing, honestly, I was just listening to a bunch of their songs the few days we had before, and I came across Rich Girl, which I'd already heard before, but I was like, oh man, this is a really cool song. I could flip this into like kind of like a hip hop thing, and we can do some raps, and it'll be like an easy flip for us. So I on the plane there, I put Rich Girl into my Logic onto my computer, and I just kind of cut it up and made a little hip hop beat out of it. And when I got to their house, I showed it to them, and they were like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and it came out great. And honestly, I think anything we would have done with them would have sounded good. His band is freaking insane. Just like the most shredding musicians ever. So yeah, that was awesome.
That's a deep, that was 10.
That was a while
That was like
back.
2010 when you guys did that, I want to say.
No, it was after that.
After that?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 11, 12.
I don't know.
That's still a long
It was
time
a while
ago.
back, yeah. Justin Palmer says, favorite England tour stories?
Did great.
Favorite England tour stories? I would say one time we played this rockabilly festival up in England. Like they do a really cool little campground area, like a 4-day, 5-day event. And we were playing there one time, and we totally had a crazy Spinal Tap moment. Like we were like in a little green room area. We were all getting pumped up to to get ready to go play, and then like the door is like locked, and we're just like, oh shit, like. They like are announcing our name, and the fucking lights went down, and like the fucking music stopped. And we're trying to get out of we couldn't open this door, and then like the promoter's daughter, right?
Had to come
had to come out and was like, total like, hey, stand back, I'm gonna kick the door open.
Oh, that's amazing.
And fucking hilarious.
That's a good England story that I remember.
That would have been a great Spinal Tap scene. There's like the famous scene where they can't find the stage. You guys were just trapped in the fucking green room.
Crazy,
behind the stage, in like a 5x5 room. Like, here we are.
Amazing. I love that.
I love that you can hear them. And here they are, the Delta Boys.
We're like, yeah, we are.
Captain B. Flobble says, I've asked this question before, but if was when you thought the answer was, it was when you thought the answer was me. Have you ever had a crazy fan stalker? Kimmy, This is Kimmy, right?
This is
Captain
Kimmy.
Beefwobble?
Yeah, this is Kimmy.
You know you're the crazy fan stalker.
Yes.
You know you are.
Once again, it's you. What about you guys? Does Kimmy stalk you guys?
I don't think so.
Now she might now though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put up
you
a foot
definitely
picture
will.
on your.
Yeah.
Put a naked foot photo of one of you guys. She'll be liking it
Throw a
real
foot there,
quick.
dude.
Yeah, still the toe.
No crazy fan stalkers for you guys?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, we
All
got
right.
some cool fans, but I mean, dedicated cool fans, you
Yeah,
know.
we
But
do have a lot of
like,
friends.
no one's ever really been too crazy, you know. But
We'll have
Yeah.
fans that'll drive out 6, 7 hours, 8 hours just to come see us play.
Yeah,
And if
it's pretty
been
That's
awesome.
so
just a
long, which is
rad
lot
awesome
of
fan.
Fans
like
are
I
amazing,
said.
dude.
That's
Kimmy's
the best.
awesome
Yeah.
too. We give her shit, but she loves it.
But she is crazy. I'm not
Oh no,
kidding.
you're sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see here. No, Patrick Lynch says, second question. Yes, I know this is the limit. When our fans ask too many questions, then we get angry at them. Two's cool though. Let that slide. Do you all still hang with Red Gold Green? They've opened for y'all every time in VA. Should get them on the show. I don't hang with them on a regular basis, but no, I love those guys. Every time we see each other out on the road, like we always have a great time with each other. They're a great dude, great band. Great dudes, and a great band.
And we would love to have them on the show.
Oh,
It's
I
a
would
matter
love to
of
get them.
touring. Like no bands from the East Coast
Yes.
were out here because
Yes.
why would they
Yeah.
be? So once everything starts cracking off and more people are going places, we'll get everyone that we can
Yeah.
on the show. You know, all the rad bands.
Jake LaPointe, he's going for his second question too. You guys are walking on thin ice
Pushing
right
it.
now. What's your best tip you'd give a first-time dad? All right, that's a good question. Man, that's tough. You know, because it's like if there was like one thing that you can tell a dad that would make everything better, but I don't, there's just not one thing. I think there's a million things.
Millions.
Just you know what? I think one thing you learn as a parent, patience.
Yeah.
You got to just learn to be patient. You're going to get so frustrated sometimes and like just tired and and you just learn to just like relax, take a breath. You know, that I guess that's one thing. Learn to just be like, learn how to not get super frustrated and fired up and built up because it's going to happen.
It's going to happen for a lot of
So
years.
learning how to deal with
Yep.
that and just being like, it's all good, whatever.
And I think
You
for
know?
the first time dad too, if you're a brand new dad, it's just kind of be there and really supportive for the mom, because obviously in the very early stages of a baby's life, you know, the mom feeds them if they're breastfeeding it. The babies are mom centric. So just be cool with that. That once the child gets to a certain age, then you'll become just as
Yes.
famous and popular as mom. But yeah, in the early stages, just mom's got to do a lot of the work. And then you just support the mom and just be there for the baby. And the bond will connect with the dad a little later. Like once, you know, that's just what it is. It's an immediate connection with mom. And then you just hang back and it'll come around and just hang in there. It's a fun ass ride, man. I have a 2-year-old, so I'm like loving it. My son
you have
just
a
turned 2.
5-year-old.
I got a 5-year-old
Yep.
too.
Chris has a 5-year-old. Duddy's got 2 kids. Any kids, Greg?
I got a Tinder account, is what I got. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Well, you know,
It's
that's
a couple
important
years
too.
old,
Are
but,
you plugging your Tinder account right now?
So if anyone out there wants to
Just
become
plug your
a
Tinder
baby mama,
Well, any tips for a new Tinder?
You don't know, but what I would say, man, like, you know, I'm not a dad, but I know a couple of good dads, you know, and like I've always heard them say to kind of just really enjoy the moment, because I guess like, you know, a kid grows from like,
Dude.
you know,
Quick.
not walking to like talking back to you, you know, like
man,
Like
it's
that, so-
crazy. It's just
Before
like,
you know
I have
it-
a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Oh, it's insane.
and I
with Duddy.
still feel like they're just my little, like, no. And then I look sometimes, I'm like, oh my God,
Right.
they're so freaking old. It's insane. Like,
Yeah.
it goes quick.
And I mean, Duddy and I are brothers, so I've known his kids since they were born. I remember babysitting your
Yeah.
daughter when she was 0? I
Yeah.
know 1.
Yeah.
It's a trip.
It's a trip. How
You
quick
do-
it goes.
Yeah, the stages happen fast. So that is one that everyone says, but it's the truest one. Enjoy all the little stages, because before you know it, you're going to go to the pediatrician or whatever. They're going to go, well, you now have a toddler. I remember when our doctor
Yep.
said that. It was like, he's like, well, it's not a baby anymore. This is a toddler. And I was like, wait, no, that's a baby. He's like, no, this is the toddler stage now. And I'm like, oh shit, baby stage is gone. And
Yeah.
it really happens
Gone.
insanely fast. So
Yeah, no, Sophia's a teenager and she's
Oh
still
my God.
a baby. She's my baby still.
she's
Teenager.
as tall as him,
Yeah.
but she's still a baby, his daughter.
All right, Michelle Kwan Nachetsky says, what's the difference between a dirty bus stop and a lobster with big boobs? Oh, this is a joke. One is a crusty bus station and the other is a busty crustacean. Okay, I see it.
Oh, that's
like that.
kind
And then
of
she says,
fun.
please don't. She says, please don't mute me. And here's the deal, Michelle. Here's the deal.
Oh yeah, we will mute people and
Here's
kick
the
them off
deal.
our sites for
Oh.
dumb
This
jokes.
is going
But
to
I
be
like that one.
This is going to be a
It's a good joke.
24-hour mute. Okay, and I'll tell you why. This is a 24-hour mute.
Oh, you're
because
muting
this is a
this.
Q and an A. This is for question and answer.
Ah, yeah.
This is not for jokes.
Really took some liberties
If I
there.
don't
She did.
mute you now for 24 hours, then
Yeah.
from now on, my Q&A thread will be filled with silly jokes and people trying to make me laugh. And then I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to get angry. So I'm just going to cut to the
Yeah,
chase.
you're muted.
We need to be
Luke.
serious.
24-hour mute.
Yeah, tell the
For
mutilator
Michelle
what's happened, Luke.
Machetsky.
Gotta set an example, man.
Gotta
You
set
really
it.
have to.
Gotta set an example.
Cute joke.
Cute joke.
And you're muted. That's how it
I'll
works.
probably tell someone that joke and claim that I made it up. But it's a 24-hour mute.
It
All
is.
Christina Whitman says, question for y'all. Do you remember your dreams? I totally do. I worked at a convenience store last night. Needless to say, it was inconvenient.
There's another.
Is this a joke too?
It was a
Questionable.
question.
That's questionable. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
It was
I
a
mean,
questionable joke.
I'm going to let you
It was
decide.
questionably
All
joking.
right, then, shall I mute her or not?
I would call it a
We
questionable
really
joke.
love Christina
Okay.
Whitman. It's a tough one, but she deserves it, man.
Mute her.
Mute her. Oh! 24-hour mute for Christina. Oh!
Delta Bombers muted you. That's not even us. You can get mad at
I
them.
left it up to them. I thought they were going to be like, nah, don't do it. But he's like,
no.
mute her.
And he joyously raised his hand to the air. It was like a really fun. Isn't it fun
You
to
only get
just
to do this
know
once
that
in a while. you
Yeah.
know?
for 24 hours she cannot post anything on our fan page?
Oh, no.
It's a lot of power in
Well,
here.
it's a hey. Doesn't
She
that,
can come post on our page.
there
We're not
you
fucking
go.
around here.
There
We're not
you
fucking around.
But
We like jokes too.
just being honest though, doesn't that kind of feel good to mute someone?
It does. It actually
it's a
kinda
good
did.
power
It did.
feeling.
Oh, it's fun. We got 3 more people. We can mute them all. There's no real rules
Yeah,
here.
well, you should try it.
So Kristen Haggett, let's see if she can make
We've
it.
answered this, but
Might mute her.
Kristen Haggett says, what band or artist have you not played with yet that you really want to? Anyone for you guys?
Chris, you got anybody?
Andrew? No, I definitely want to play with the Dirty Heads.
Oh, and I, the Delta Bombers.
Why not? That would be a mashup.
I think it would be
dude.
awesome.
It would be
To be honest, when I was watching you guys perform earlier, I was thinking, Dirty Heads too, but that'd be a great mix for the Rome and Duddy project
Big
too.
time.
Like a
That-
tour with us
that
together
too.
would be awesome.
I was thinking acoustic stuff would be fun.
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah, the
We're
way
gonna
you
do a
guys had the set
we're putting
stripped
together
down.
a full band too, and it's definitely a little more into like the folky rock kind of music, than the Dirty Heads and Sublime is. So
Hell yeah.
that would be a fun tour.
That'd be,
Let's do
lot of
something,
fun.
man.
yeah, fuck yeah.
yeah.
There's no
Let's-
reason why not. It
We're
would
always
work.
gung ho.
And it totally would work. The styles would work.
Okay, so Nathan J, this one is for, we do a fantasy football league with our Patreon members. We had 60 people in the league this last one. We had to do 5, was it 6 leagues?
Fantasy football?
We had 5 different leagues, 12 in each league, and then we just put whoever got the most points in all leagues combined. So one winner out of 60 people. It was actually really fun. That's cool. Nathan J, and the fun part is most of the people in the league have no idea how to play fantasy football. So it's just a bunch of shit talking nothing. But Nathan J says, question from the reigning champion of the inaugural Feeling Good with Duddy Fantasy Football League. Sack question. That was his team name. With the season soon approaching, I'm curious if we can do the same. Just here for a good time leagues and maybe add a real live draft league for those who are here to play for real. Maybe even put some money on it for those interested. Wow, Nathan, I cannot condone gambling on this show.
Oh, man.
You're muted for suggest. No,
We're from Vegas, man.
Yeah, we're from Las
We're from
Vegas,
Vegas.
so,
So,
yeah.
no, watch what you say about gambling.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker.
You know what? I'm not against that. I personally don't have time to set that up. But if one of y'all listening want to be the leader of the professional league, then fuck yeah.
When we
Let's
set
do
it
it.
up, you got contact Luke. You guys can set it up, right? Luke, is that what they do? Hit you up somehow? As long as they're going to do all the work, right?
Message, yes,
Sure.
message. Look, and the
Luke's
for
not
the
going to do shit
listeners,
though. You got to do the work.
The Fantasy Football League is only open to the Patreon members. If you want to be on the league, you got to sign up for Patreon, and then you will leave a message on the Patreon page. And Luke We'll take care of it. All right, this is our last question, guys. So, last question, and then we're gonna get on out of here. Before we do this last question, though, thank you guys again so much for.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys.
It's been rad, boys.
Yeah, and I know you said it before,
much, man.
but
Thank you.
you said the deltabombers.com. They could pretty much go there for everything.
The deltabombers.com, for merch, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Just the
Right
Delta
on.
Bombers,
And if you
pretty
guys go on any of your socials, you type in the Delta Bombers, it's popping up.
Yep, you'll find us YouTube everywhere.
Hell yeah, man. It's right on. So thank
They're
you guys again for
everywhere.
listening. One last question before we jump out of here. This one's from Duddy's little scissor sister. She says, Jake, how do you feel about Bruno Mars's new song, Leave the Door Open?
Dude, I haven't heard it. If you want to, you can give me a 10-second sample of that thing. I'm sure I can tear it to shreds real quick, unless it's a great song. I have
What is
nothing
it
against
called?
Bruno Mars, but I have made fun
Bruno
of
Mars gets down, man.
He gets down.
I like Bruno Mars.
There's
broke down
just two
one
of his
song.
songs that I make fun of on the show just because I'm an asshole. I mean, there's really no other reason. He's great. I just try to make people laugh. But sure, I'll make fun of this one, even if it's
Okay,
good.
here, let's see what you got, Jake.
10 seconds.
Let's see what you got.
I made fun of you never bring me flower. Or I should have brought you flower. Yeah, you should have. You fucked up, Bruno, All right, I'm listening to it right now for the listeners. I'm listening.
I'll play the single version.
Oh, little finger clickers, Bruno. I'm listening to it. Oh, he's just talking. We probably can't do this, but I'm doing it.
You can do 10
That's
seconds.
fucking kind of cool. Like, I don't mind that. That's like a throwback to back in the days when, when dudes would like announce who they are. Like, hey, what's that band? I think it's like Float On. You guys know?
Yeah. I think it's
Float
like
On. And the dudes actually come in, they're like, whoop. Hi, I'm Charles, Sagittarius. I'm not fucking kidding. They will say their sign, who they are. And there's one of the guys on that Float On song that he literally says, it's like, float on. And this dude slides in, he goes, I'm Charles, Sagittarius. And he goes, I like a woman who's quiet. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what that song sounds like. So
doesn't, dude?
that's a sexist Bruno Mars song right there. So yeah, I don't know. That sounded pretty cool. I could picture that in like a Tarantino movie or something. It's a cool song. I like that one. That one can live on. Okay. But when you're talking about, I should not, today I don't feel like doing anything. It's a 1-800 Cars for Kids level reggae song that he put out. And when I hear that song, I'm like, I really wish you'd stay in bed too and not write another fucking shit reggae song. But that song is awesome. Bruno Mars, everybody, made it on the show. You guys, Delta Bombers. This was rad. Is this it? That was the last question, right?
Bruno Mars was gonna be on the show.
No.
Now he's not.
Oh, I
ran out of time.
just said it was a great song.
All right.
Bruno.
We love you
Take up all
guys.
space.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, you guys. You're the best.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Congratulations on the 100 episodes. and all that
Oh,
stuff.
thank you, boys.
man.
I'm proud to be your 101 Dalmatian.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. That's what we'll name this episode. 101 Dalmatians.
Big time.
Boom.
Yeah, we did
No,
it.
man, thank you.
Thank you very much, man.